Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the weekly update video. I'll start off with the stars of the week. So this week's all the stars went to students in year 10 and year 7. So listening went to Zainab D in year 10, teamwork Amina year 10, and organization to Samaya in year 10. Then we move on to year 7s. Perseverance went to Samira in year 7, and that star was actually nominated by 2 or 3 teachers, so well done Samira. And Layla received the star for respect, Layla in year 7. So excellent work, girls, and you should have your gold star to wear on your blazer. So we didn't have words of the week this week because we actually had the vocab quiz that took place yesterday, and the librarians are busy marking the quizzes. So once we get the results, I will share them on social media and inshallah next week's video as well. Moving on to house points. So this week's winners, clear winners, were Franklin, because the other 3 houses, unfortunately, they are in negative points. So what happens is, for every merit point that student gets, they get a house point, but also for every detention that anyone in the house gets, they also lose a point. So unfortunately, Banksy are negative -1, Malcolm -3, and Montague -4. So Franklin are the clear winners with positive 5 merit points this week. Moving on to next week. So, also this week as well. So for my last video, I explained for Rajab what we have planned to do. So just a reminder that all the students in school have been allocated a juz'a, a 30th, a portion of Quran to read. And they've been given time in school, but also we want them to read Quran at home as well. And hopefully work together as a team to try to see as how much Quran they can read, inshallah. So just supporting your daughter at home and reminding her, encouraging her, inshallah, with her Quran reading. I have just looked at one house's clipboard, and it was Team Montague, and they seem to have a lot of the students from Montague seem to have already finished their first juz of Quran, which is excellent work. But I'm not going to say too much. We will be seeing who the winners are next week, inshallah, on Friday, and I'll be sharing that as well. And we also have been memorizing a dua, the dua Sayyid al-Istighfar, and the girls have been reciting that every morning in registration and also at prayer time as well. If I can manage to insert an image of it, I will do so now. If not, then it is available on our website. That we have our PowerPoint that's shared every week, uploaded there on the homepage, so you can go and have a look. So you can also practice at home with your daughter. Next week, a few things are happening. So the first big event that's happening is actually for the year 10s. They have their week of work experience. So everybody will be in year 10 will be off for the whole week, and they will be busy, inshallah, attending their places of employment. Just a reminder that if there are any problems or issues, please reach out and communicate directly with the place. Your daughter should be communicating with the place that she's working at. So if something happens in the morning, she's sick or running late, she must communicate directly with the employer, but also keep the school updated as well. Drop us a text message, drop us an email if there are any problems. Inshallah, I have had a session with the year 10s on Wednesday, just talking through the work experience, about expectations and troubleshooting, and giving them some tips as well. So hopefully that'll be a good experience for the year 10s, and something that they will use, and something that they can write also in their personal statements for when they get to year 11, inshallah. We also have next week a trip for the year 7s, and the trip is part of a history trip for Hampton Court Palace. So they will be learning about the Tudors, the next period in the history curriculum. So they'll be off on Thursday for the whole day. Details have been shared in the Google form, but just a reminder that you will be meeting at Hounslow bus station at 9 a.m. in the morning on Thursday. You can drop off your children there. There will be 2 teachers accompanying them on the trip. They will catch the bus, the 111, and it goes straight to Hampton Court Palace. So they will be there. They will be participating in a workshop. They will also have entry to the palace, and they'll be looking around and doing a bit of a tour, as well as hopefully having time to pop into the gift shop. We've booked a lunch room as well, so they can have their lunch and also pray in the room. And then they should be headed back and should arrive at Hounslow Bus Garage for approximately 2:45 or 3 o'clock. As always, we will drop a text message when they are on their way back so parents can have an idea, but that's what we're aiming for, 2:45 to 3 o'clock, inshallah. So if you have any questions, please just call the office. I think people are still submitting their payments, so if you could do that by Monday, that would be excellent. Moving on to and then on Friday next week we actually have two things happening. So 2 weeks ago the girls participated in their part of they participated in a few lessons relating to digital literacy. It's actually a 3-week program, so they've done 1 week, and next week on Friday they will have their second session. So that's for all the years, and it runs for, each session is 45 minutes. So they will miss one lesson. For year 7 and year 8, it will be their Quran lesson next week, Friday. And for 9, 10, and 11, it will be their life skills lesson. So that's happening on Friday. And also on Friday next week, we have No Pens Day. So this is a day where we try to encourage developing skills in speaking and listening. So in none of the lessons next week for year 7, 8, and 9 will they be using pens or pencils as well. So we are hopefully trying to build those skills, and we normally do this every year, once a year, and it's inshallah quite a good experience, and I know a lot of the students enjoy that as well. And for teachers, it gives them an opportunity to think a bit creatively, think outside the box. So that's next week on Friday. I would suggest they still do bring a pencil case, just because they might need it for something else, but not in lessons. On Wednesday next week, we have our next event, which has been organised by the Parents Association, called Books and Bites. So this is an event which will take place between 2:30 and 3:30 outside of school. It will just be outside of school, so you can come and buy some books, and also have buy some bites to eat. All the money is going to be used towards different projects within the school, and I know some parents have already been very generous in their donations of books. They also would like parents to give donations for food items as well. The details will be shared, if they haven't already, on your parents group, but also on social media as well. They are still looking for good quality book donations, and donations of finger food and snacks for the day as well. So this will be open. All students will have access to the Book and Bites event after school at 3:10, but parents can also come at 2:30 and start purchasing and buying things as well, inshallah. So if you are parked up in the car waiting for your daughter, I would really encourage you to just step outside, have a wander, pick up a book or two, pick up a few bites to eat, inshallah, and it's all going towards the school. My phone is ringing, and that's all I've got to say anyway. So I hope you will have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you here next week, Friday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.